to meet, well I do anyway with my clients, every week at the same time. Yeah? And I often say to clients, that is such a commitment that we make with each other. I make such a commitment to my clients that I wouldn't do with people outside the therapy space. Because sometimes I bomb out on friends. I kind of think, oh, you know what, I'm too tired. Don't think I'll come tonight. You know, whereas with clients, I turn up. Yeah? And you know, I think that's really pretty special. Don't you? Like in terms of constancy. Yeah. In terms of being there, you know, of being structured, regular. You know, wherever I can, that's what I do.
Jan, here we have that problem. Like initially, in the beginning, in the first session, I tell them, this is a commitment I'm making. I will be there for you on this day, from this time to this time, and you need to make the same commitment. But out of all the clients I might have seen, maybe one or two are really that committed. Otherwise, they're like either turning up late or not turning up, or you know, a bit more casual about it. So I think it's a cultural thing here.
If I'm going to just challenge you here with a point of language, yeah. And I'm not sure whether you actually do it, but what I heard there was, I'm doing it and you must too. Yeah, that's a little bit of what I heard. Yeah, which is a bit like a little. Is it parental? You know what I mean? Like, or I'm telling you what to do.
See how the children are learning.
Yeah, which may very, yeah, well, I mean, that may not be how you say it, but that's a little bit about what I heard. Yeah, which is like, I'm going to come and I can say that, and I can say, and you must too. But there's something around just how, and this is the subtlety of how we communicate this early bit. Can you really get that? You know, when I say to clients,
we have issues here of timings and commitments and lack of information of not coming.
okay.
So this is very genuinely an issue.
Yeah. I really hear that. I guess I was just doing a challenge in terms of how do we say it, yeah?
Maybe yes.
And in terms of the complexity of the relationship, to know that already we may start a reenactment there.
Yeah, and I also feel like we do have stereotypes about culture and all, but it's interesting that when you brought up, you know, you said, oh, it's a cultural thing, and then you also said, oh, it's a cultural thing. I think Anita and when I were like, we don't really have that as an issue, and we don't have that as a problem, and so also just, you know, what you said about noticing in yourself what might be happening with your clients, or just kind of questioning it a little bit.
And even reflecting for ourselves, why is it happening with us?
Yeah.
Same culture.
Exactly.
Mine is a hospital scenario where appointments are made, informations are made by the secretary, and then no show. So, you know, like that, and also they can come in 10 minutes late, 15 the traffic was this, that, and the other. So I think it's the place where you work.
So that's a really big, yeah.
So school, town, they're there, town, they're gone. So in between that, you get to see them. It could be that.
You know, there will be that, and
Yeah.
like of course. But I guess it's what we're beginning to notice is how we, you know, what happens in the complex relationship, yeah, and how do we, you know, what are we setting up in some ways?
So, this thing kind of helps when we talk about the contract and the new client. So there is this one thing among all which I like to share with my client, and it is that you're going to follow this rule that whenever you want to discontinue, we're going to have one last closure session, which is going to be very beneficial for you. And it's very important that we are going to have that. You know, it's just kind of a mutual thing. And I mean, I make sure that it's not for me, it's for you, basically, for my clients. So I have this client in rehab, and after he was out of the rehab, he kept coming to me. But then gradually, as he got tangled into this world, and he got tangled into similar patterns, it became quite regular that he would set an appointment and he wouldn't be there on time, or he would be there late. And after 2 or 3 sessions, you know, once he cancelled the appointment, and after that I messaged him, would you like to have a closure session? You're not really coming. Oh no, ma'am, I don't want to. And then it was like, and after that I actually threw the ball in his court. I said, listen, if you want to set an appointment, this is the date, but you need to message me 2 days before. And after that, he's just quite regular, because it's like he's doing it on his own. He knows that I'm not going to pamper him, you know. So it kind of helps.
Yeah. But that's also something about understanding the complexity of the relationship, isn't it? And actually what's in the room, and understanding that, like, you know, you're inviting him to start growing up.
Exactly.
Yeah, to take responsibility. To have, it's almost like you're giving, perhaps, I mean, I don't know the story, but it's sometimes, well, actually, when we do the Hakomi workshop, we'll be talking about how we create a missing experience, which is like, you know, where you're inviting, you know, the person to step up one, have a go at doing it this way instead of the old way. But we can, these lovely complexities we'll keep bringing out. But I'm mindful it's 7 o'clock and I'm trying to watch energy levels and stuff. So shall we take time for a break, and then we can come back, and then I'd like us to do more work on the independent practitioner as peer supervisor. How long should we take? What do you normally take? Is it 3/4 or an hour?
20 minutes.
20 minutes or 30 minutes or something.
30 minutes?
20 minutes.
So come back at 7:30? 7:30?
Okay.
You mentioned the workshop just now, what was that?
The Hakomi.
It's on Wednesday. The workshop that's on Wednesday.
Where is it going to be?
Royal Rodale, which is...
Oh, are they not here?
Probably not.
I'd have been sitting here. Just coming to the workshop.
You'll be whipped off in that car.
Are there a lot of people coming to the workshop?
I'm not sure.
You came to all of them, didn't you?
I came to all of them,
Yeah,
that's fine.
you've done them all.
I know, it's like I was thinking like, you know, maybe not.
I did them last year, and it was just because I was off to Nepal, I stopped off here, and I arranged it with well, it was kind of through Muntaha, Zavia and Rabia. It was just, I just stopped off for a week, so we decided to run some workshops. So I did those 3. Oh no,
It was in Lahore.
I did 5 actually. I did 5 workshops, I think.
Yeah,
Because there was one on death and dying and one on self-care.